Hi everyone, my name is Holly and this is Luna. And today we are going to do a yoga practice for addressing brain fog. So find a space that feels safe and supported for you and we'll get started. So brain fog is kind of a broad term. But often for me, I identify it with as when my head feels just kind of cloudy and I have a hard time seeing things clearly and focusing, and a lot of forgetfulness. So it'll be like, oh, I'm working on one thing and I will go to get something else. I completely forgot what I was going to get, right? I hope I'm not the only one that happens to. I don't think I am. Luna says she agrees with me. So we're going to do a little practice to help ground down into the body, to help clear your mind, to address that brain fog so you can return to whatever's next with a clear head. So just settle in to a comfortable seat. And you can start with your eyes open, soft at a gaze and point in front of you, or you can gently rest your eyes. Notice where your body meets the earth. Engage your core, feel your spine lengthen. Inhale, bring your shoulders to your ears. And exhale, soften them down the back. Take 3 big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to do a few rounds of Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breath now, to help balance the right and left hemispheres of the mind. There's a whole video of this on the YouTube page if you want to find it, but great way to balance the right and left hemispheres. It's known to purify the body and the mind. It helps leaving me with a stronger ability to focus and a lower level of stress and anxiety. So wave your right hand out in front of me, and again, you can watch that other video for the full practice explanation. Bring your 2 peace fingers down. We're going to plug our right nostril with our thumb. Inhale for a count of 4. Plug the left nostril and exhale right for a count of 4, and then repeat. So we'll take a cleansing breath and practice together. So first, inhale, fill your chest, your belly with air. And exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Bring your thumb to your right nostril and inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plug the left nostril and exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a few more rounds of breath like this. And then release control over the breath. Bring the hands back to the body and just return to the rhythm of your natural breath. Inhale and exhale. And just take a moment to sit with an intention for your practice today. Maybe whatever inspired you to arrive, maybe to help clear that mind, or to see something in your life with more clarity. bring your hands to heart center. Set that intention. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, push it all away. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, push the arms out to the side. Bring your fingertips to the mat. So we're going to work with that breathing on the right and left side again to further balance the brain. So bring your left ear to your left shoulder. So it's a really nice stretch along the right side of the neck. You can keep your right fingers on the floor. You can start to lift your right arm up and out to the side until you find the point that feels like a really nice stretch. And then stop and wiggle your fingers there. I laugh because I said really nice, but in the hurts so good kind of way. Now I bring your right hand back to the earth, your head to center. Inhale here. And exhale, release. Now bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel that stretch along the left side, and you can start to lift the left arm up and out to the side. And then stop and wiggle your fingers once you arrive at the point that feels right. And take some time to breathe here. Bring the left fingers to the floor, the head back to center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Now hold your hands, straighten your arms, curl your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Now exhale, release the bind of the hands, bring your right fingertips to the floor. Inhale, I'm sitting on the block, so I'm gonna remove that. Ground down through your seat, lift and lengthen your spine. And exhale, walk your right hand over to the right side. Ground down through the right palm. Try to stack the left shoulder over the right. Keep your left sits bones rooting on the floor. And then you can gaze up towards that left palm or down towards the earth. I tend to like to gaze down because it helps alleviate tension in my neck. And take a few big breaths here. Now inhale, bring it back to center, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Hold your hands, straighten your arms, curl your chest. Inhale, arms rise towards the sky. Release the bind of the fingers, bring the left fingertips to the floor. Your right arm reaches up towards the sky, ground down through the sits bones and walk the left hand out to the left side. Ground down through the left palm and try to stack the right shoulder over the left. You can gaze up towards that right hand or down towards the earth. Keep the right sits bones grounded, ground down through the left palm and breathe. Inhale, bring it back to center. Reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, arch your spine, gaze in towards your navel. Inhale, drop the belly, bring the chin, the forehead towards the sky. And exhale, curl it in. Inhale to a neutral spine. Exhale, soften your shoulders down the back. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Now find your way to a tabletop position. Bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide and ground down through the knuckles and the fingers. We'll take a cat and cow just to get some movement in the spine. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, curl your toes under. And exhale, point your toes, arch your spine, gaze in towards your navel. Inhale to neutral, ground down through your palms. And now exhale, gaze over your right shoulder towards your right hip. So this is a good way to alleviate tension in the low back. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, gaze over your left shoulder towards your left hip. Inhale to center. Exhale, gaze right. Inhale to center. And exhale, gaze left. Inhale, bring it back to center. Now widen your knees and then bend the knees into the sits bones back so that your belly can rest between your legs. My head will rest on Luna. I know. I'm sorry, sweet girl. So I'll scoot back to give her some space. But widen the knees, let your belly rest between your thighs. Your arms can extend out in front of you. Or you can bring your hands to reverse prayer behind the head or to rest on the neck. Or you can bring the arms alongside the body, whatever feels best for you. This child's pose is a great way to ground down, to help ground us into the present moment, to bring clarity. And it also allows it's an inversion, which you might, it's not a common thought that this is an inversion, but our heart is above our head here. And that brings blood flow to our brain, which can increase our energy, our concentration, help to eliminate some of that brain fog or alleviate it. And I often and I invite you to do this as well, gently move your head from side to side, kind of giving your third eye, the middle of your head, a little massage. Kind of think about like wiping the fog away from your glasses, helping you to see clearer here as you do this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, find your way to a tabletop position again. Ground down through the knuckles and the fingers. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Now curl your toes under, and on an inhale, lift your knees up off of the mat, let them hover. And then straighten your legs, send your sits bones towards the sky and lower your heels towards the mat. Come to a downward facing dog. And I invite you to take some movement here. Maybe you wiggle out the feet and the hips from side to side. And then find your way to stillness. Feel the hands push into the mat, the arms rotate inwards. Gaze towards your navel, reach the heels towards the earth. This downward dog, another inversion, bringing blood flow to the brain, helping with that clarity. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take 3 more breaths. Inhale, look to the front of the mat, and then exhale, slowly stepping one foot in front of the other, not stepping on Luna or your furry friend. Walk the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. And exhale, soften at the knees, fold forward. You can let the arms dangle alongside the body.
Maybe grab opposite elbow, shake the head side to side, no. Nice and slowly nod it, yes. Can bring your hands to clasp behind the head, way down the upper back and shoulders. And then release the bind and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come to stand and let your head be the very last thing that rises. Feel your feet root down on the earth, the thighs rotate inwards, the core engage, the spine lengthen, the shoulders soften. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, soften at your knees, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, ground the palms, bend the knees, slowly come to a squat, and then walk your hands back behind you and bring the soles of the feet together. So you're seated, the soles of the feet are together. Take a moment to ground down here in this Badakonasana, butterfly pose. Bring your hands to your ankles, sits bones ground, the spine lengthens, the shoulders soften. Take a big breath in. And then scrape the forearms along the rib cage as you exhale and fold forward. The soles of the feet can open up like a storybook here. Keep the sits bones grounded. Inhale and exhale. Take 5 more breaths. Inhale, lift your torso up. And now bring your knees together. And for our final pose, I'm going to have us practice legs up the wall. So find a wall nearby. You can scoot up against the wall like a V, or I guess your like knees and torso are at a V. So you're scooted up against it. The side of the body is against the wall. You can use the arms to slowly lower you down onto your back. And as you do so, slide your legs up the wall. I'm not in the best spot, but this will do. So try to keep your sits bones as close to the edge of the wall as you can. You can bring your arms out to a cactus T, maybe rest the arms out to the side, or one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And just let everything settle here. Again, you're bringing some blood flow to the brain in this pose, helping with that brain fog, providing clarity. It's also a great way to get lactic acid out of the legs and alleviate low back pain. And as you find yourself in this pose, know that there's nothing left for you to do here, nothing to figure out, nowhere else to be or to achieve. Just be with this, just this. That's all that's here for you right now. Surrender to stillness, surrender to this moment and the benefits of rest.
Maybe you allow yourself to remain at rest here. Maybe you find your way to the fetal position and then slowly come back to a comfortable seat. Either way, take a big breath in and a big breath out. And scan your body from head to toe and just notice if you feel any different from when we began. Know that this sensation within you, this is who you truly are. And your practice and your breath allows you to reconnect with this space within you, to see yourself with more clarity, so that you can move through the world around you with that clarity and connection. Take a moment to rest the palms at the heart. Feel really, really proud of yourself for taking the time to arrive for your body and your mind in this way today. And we'll take one more breath together to close, in through the nose and out through the mouth. May you move through the rest of your day and beyond with this clarity and connection.